Hey everyone, it's Zoe and welcome back to my channel and welcome to my makeshift beauty room, living room, kitchen back there. We're in a small New York City apartment. I'm trying my best. I've got my hair pulled up today because dun, 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 we are reviewing Huda Beauty's brand new foundation. I just got this in the mail. If you missed my unboxing video, you can click up at the top. I'll have that linked. I unboxed 13 PR boxes in that video and this was one of them. So Huda Beauty just announced that they have a new foundation as well as primer and brush, and I am lucky enough to be one of the first people to get it in the mail and be able to try it out. The only person that I saw post a YouTube video so far is Mariam. She posted a full review. I watched the whole thing. It was amazing. So make sure you give that a watch as well if you're interested in this foundation. So let's dig into this little baggie right here. We have some cute little tissue paper. And then inside we have the brush. And so this brush is a face brush and it says Build and Buff Foundation Brush. Then we have her water jelly, and this is the primer. She did talk about this a little bit being like a skincare product slash primer, so I'm excited for that. And last but not least, we have the foundations. I have 3 shades here. I'm always holding them upside down. I have Cheesecake, Peaches and Cream, and Toasted Coconut. She did say in her video that she named them after dessert, which is so cute. I'm not really sure what shade I'm gonna be, so we'll put them on my face and do a little match test. But first, let's try out the primer. Also, before we get started, no, I'm not a beauty guru. I'd love to be a beauty guru. I'm totally a beauty guru wannabe, but I'm not a beauty guru. I just love beauty products. I own way too many, and yeah. This comes in this little plastic carton like that, and it says water jelly on it, and then you open it up and have this packaging, which I love. It goes with, I think most of her stuff is like square like this, and then pull off the top and there's a nice pump top. I used to be really big into primer and then I kind of strayed away and stopped doing primer and just doing like moisturizer and serum, and now I guess I'm back on the primer game. So this says it gives you instant dewiness, a smooth finish, and activated makeup grip. Apply 1 pump of primer to clean skin before makeup application. Wait 30 to 60 seconds before hydrating ingredients to absorb into skin, activating priming ingredients to provide optimal makeup grip. That was a mouthful. Ooh. Ah. Oh, it smells chemically, like not bad, but in like a skincare type way, which is good because hopefully this will help my skin out. Yeah, this feels really, really hydrating, really smooth. It's thin, so this, like, it doesn't look like a ton in here, but it'll definitely go a long way. So while we wait for that to dry, I'll just tell you guys about my skin type. So we're super up close and personal here, and if you follow me on my channel, you probably know I've had a pretty long journey with acne. So I have one big one here that's really upset, and then just some scarring around here and around my hairline. So this foundation product is supposed to be more of like a natural sheer look, but you could build it up for coverage. So I'm hoping that I can cover this, but then in other spots where I don't really need it, like normally around here is totally fine, I could just do more sheer coverage. I think it's been 30 seconds, so let's take these out of the box. I think I'm gonna be Cheesecake. These all look really dark and my face looks crazy pale right now. I'm not sure if it's the lighting or what. Also, my face is way paler than my body because I wear SPF, which I'm sure is the case with a lot of people. So here is what the stick looks like. And then that just pops off. And you just roll it up. Okay, so here's what the stick looks like. It's a weird like diamond shape on the tip. I'm gonna swatch, I'll just swatch the 3 shades on the side of my face so that we could see which one will be the best. Okay, so this one, I already forgot, this one is Cheesecake. Oh, wow, okay, that is creamy. So that one was Cheesecake, this is Peaches and Cream, which is definitely too red and too dark for me. And lastly, we have Toasted Coconut. I don't know. So definitely this middle one is not for me, but I'm not sure if the toasted coconut or if this first one, the cheesecake, is better. Honestly, I'm really bad at matching my foundation to my skin, especially because my like arm looks different than my shoulder, looks different than my face. So I mean, you guys know it's impossible. So the one that I think I'm liking the most is this one back here, which is cheesecake. So I will go in with that one. And let's open up the brush. Here's the foundation brush. I typically use like a beauty blender or a sponge to do my foundation. So this will be interesting. What I watched on her channel was that she would go in with this precise side first and then do this side to blend it all together. So I think that's what I'm gonna do. And should I take this off or even bother? I'll just put this on top of it because I'm lazy. So on this side I'll swipe it on, and then on this side I saw she did a method where she put this on her brush and then did that way, and that way might work for me as well. So I'm just gonna put a few swipes on here and see what we could do. I don't know what's too much, what's not enough. Okay, so going in with this side, and we're just gonna buff it out. Blending really, really nicely with the brush. I often find with brushes, for me personally, I get such like streak lines all over my face, which is why I never use a brush. But this is actually blending out really, really nicely. So there's the first kind of layer, and that's this side, and here's the side without it. Definitely a light coverage. You could still see like my acne spots here. So I will try to build up on that. But let's first go in on this side of my face using this application. So she just kind of went like this and picked it up on the brush first, and then went right onto her face. Oh wow, okay. That's definitely more of like the full coverage way if you wanted that. I think you probably are gonna use more product that way because that little swipe only covered this like bottom section of my chin. I don't even need this side of the brush, like I'm just using this precise side and it's working really, really nicely. I'm also just going over my eyes just to kind of keep like that natural color everywhere. And I'll use this as kind of like my eyeshadow primer when I get to my eyeshadow. Okay, I hope you guys can see the color. Like, it's coming up so weird on this little camera monitor, so I hope you could see the color, but it looks beautiful. She was saying that she's been liking her skin a lot more, which is why she created this formula. And so I could totally see that. Like, you could still see your skin if you had freckles or something. I'm sure it would be showing through because you could see my acne. But yeah, I mean, it's very skin-like. I'm sure it'll dry down a little bit, but it does feel just a tiny sticky. What I'm gonna do is just do this as like concealer and just do a little like under my eyes and in spots where I want more coverage. Obviously, if you actually wanted to use this as concealer, you'd probably use like a shade lighter, but I only have darker shades, unfortunately, because I do not have a tan right now. Wow. Right off the bat, I'm really impressed. This could definitely become like my new favorite foundation. Let me use this side of the brush just to blend a little more. I mean, as I said, I'm not a beauty expert, but it feels the same. This I liked, I think, better because you could really get like in there. What I'm gonna do now, definitely like if I wanted a full coverage look, I would need to put some type of more concealer or something there, but for like an everyday, this is fine. I don't mind some of my acne coming through my foundation. Since it's a Huda Beauty launch, I pulled out my palette that I have from her. This is the Mercury Retrograde palette. And I'm just gonna go in with some of the like pink tones and natural tones because I just wanna do like a natural makeup look because that's really, I feel like, what she intended this foundation to be. I will say I have never tried out her other foundation, her liquid foundation, so I don't really, like, I can't compare it to her old foundation, but just based off of what I'm, you know, looking at now. I should have said this earlier, but I totally forgot. The foundation sticks retail for $39 each, and the Water Jelly Hydrating Primer retails for $33, and the brush again for $33. And everything is available online starting October 21st and then November 2nd in stores at Sephora. Okay, eyeshadow is all done. I'm just gonna add like the tiniest little bit of bronzer since I look super pale. This is Gigi Gorgeous from her collab with Ipsy. This is her bronzer, and I'm just gonna use this brush for that. Okay, that was a mistake. Wait a minute. That was a mistake. Oh no, blend, blend, blend. Okay, all right. That came out so fast. I guess because this brush is really packed, I wasn't expecting it to be that pigmented. Oh boy. We recovered. And I think I'm gonna use, this is Patrick Ta, and this is Do We Know Her? He has a cream blush as well as a powder, so I think I'll try the cream blush. I am bad at cream blush, so we'll see how this works with this foundation. I'm just gonna do like a few little dots, yeah. And I'm gonna add just a little bit of my favorite highlight. This is from the Sephora collection, and this is Stardust. I don't even know if they still make this. This is probably expired, like years old, but it's my favorite. Like, I've tried so many highlighters and this one is my favorite. And so I'll just go like under my brow bone here, and then just on my inner corners a little bit. I do my cheeks, but just a tad because they're already kind of glowing from this foundation. I didn't set my face, by the way, with any powder or anything because she didn't in her video, so I want to see how it works and how it lasts without the powder. Next, I would normally do setting spray. I'm gonna skip that for now because I do want to see how the foundation lasts on its own. I'm gonna use Huda Beauty's mascara. This is Legit Lashes. Looking 10 times better with these lashes. I always feel like I look so much better with mascara. Next, I'm going in with MAC. This is their Spiked Eyebrows Big Boost Fiber Gel. People have been really into like brushing their brows up lately and doing bushy brows, which works for me because, man, I have so much eyebrow. I used to get bullied and I used to like hate my eyebrows, but now they're in. So last but not least, I'm breaking out my Huda Beauty lipstick. This is the Liquid Matte in Bombshell. I love this. I've had this for forever. I don't really go to it anymore because I feel like I've been using a lot of like lip tints lately instead of a lipstick or like a matte liquid lipstick, but I love this shade. Also not using lip liner because I'm way too lazy for that. All right, here we have the final look for now. I'll take out the hairpins and stuff after, but this is what the foundation is looking like. Comment down below if you think it looks natural, if I look cakey, if I look like I have a filter on. Let me know what you think. Also, give this video a thumbs up if you are enjoying so far. I have some cooking I need to do now. I'm gonna run around the apartment, probably get a little sweaty, see if this holds up, and check back in with you guys in a little bit. Okay, it has been a minute. I ate some food. Now this has kind of had time to like sink in and really blend in with my skin. So this is what we're looking like. If you are oily, I will say you're definitely gonna have to set this, or maybe this isn't for you because you can already see, like here, that's my highlight, but then here on the side of my nose, that is like some of the oiliness already built up. I didn't powder or anything like that, so that might be the solution, but it definitely still looks like super natural and blended in really nice. You could definitely see a lot of my blemishes still. I think I could have probably built it up to a full coverage foundation, but then either way, like, you're still gonna need some type of concealer, which I did not use, to really get rid of like all of the spots. So looking at what she's saying, it says it's fragrance free, non-comedogenic, sweat, humidity, and water resistant. It also says it improves skin texture, conceals imperfections, and reduces the appearance of pores, which I definitely think is true. I'm trying to get you guys like really close. It doesn't, like, some foundations, it's like you can see all the pores, and this is like really doing a good job. I'm gonna take Boots out to the dog park now and put my mask on. I'll show you guys before and after and see if it's transfer proof for the masks, because that is what everyone is wearing these days. Here is the disposable mask I'm going to toss on, and it has just a tiny bit of foundation on it. Back from taking Boots out. There is a lot of foundation on here. Not fully transfer proof. Maybe if you set it with powder, but as for the mask, there is plenty of foundation on there. All right, it is the end of the night. I'm getting ready, about to take off my makeup. Josh loves these beauty videos. All right, headed into the bathroom. Wow, it's like crazy bright in here. And we're gonna take off my makeup, but thought I would just do like another check-in to show you guys. It held up really, really well. You could definitely see like some oil, but that's just like me. I have combination skin, so I do get oily in the T-zone area. So in the future, I'm definitely going to use this foundation again, by the way. I loved how it blended, but I will use it with the setting powder. I just wanted to see how it would perform on its own, but because I am oilier, I definitely need a powder if I want it to last longer. So as far as the stick foundation goes, I would totally recommend this. It's really, really easy to apply and to put on. If you're on the go, you just like literally swipe, swipe, and blend. Also, weirdly, this brush I'm obsessed with. I am like a sponge girl through and through, but this brush was everything. So I think this is worth the coin if you don't already have a brush that is like this. And the last thing is the Jelly Primer. This I'm not really sure how I feel about. I definitely think it did something, like it moisturized my face, it prepped it, it got me ready, but I don't know if like it is something that I would splurge and spend money on. If you already have a primer that you love, I'd say stick to that one. But overall, I mean, the primer made my foundation go on really nicely. It's just not like game-changing for me personally. Stepped in front of the white wall so you can kind of see a little better. This is no foundation, and this side is foundation. So you can totally see a difference, especially on my forehead. I feel like this just overall looks better. Again, the shade match isn't perfect for my face skin tone, but it did wind up matching with the rest of my body, which I loved. That is it for my review. I will finish this video with half a face of makeup on. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you aren't already, click that subscribe button down below, and hopefully my review of the Huda Beauty Stick Foundation helped you out in your decision if you're gonna purchase it or not.